Hello everyone, Janna is here, and as usual I will share with you results of my trading week and also technical overview gold for this coming week. I'm sharing the results again with FX Blue independent website, and as you can see guys, this week I have made slightly more than $36,000, and as usual I was sending my pending orders to my Telegram channel, which is the only one official channel, Janna FX. You can find out there, and all the links in the description under this video. So I had really nice trades again this week. I think the only one trade I had a loss where it was recovered pretty fast. All other trades closed out with profits. And once again, I want to warn you guys, if you are following my trades, I wouldn't say signals, because I'm sharing with you my trading results, the way I trade, and it's up to you if you want to follow it and you want to place the same orders. You take all the risks, okay? And money management, of course, you calculate the size of the lot you want to use. It's all up to you, okay? So you are responsible for all profits and losses. If you disagree, please don't watch my channel, change it, okay? And once again, I want to show you, if you have been following, you noticed I have quite big lot sizes. Again, do not use big lot sizes, use the smallest, okay? Again, according with your account, okay? So all the other settings I'm using is okay for any type of the lot size, but just be aware that before I was not using the big lot, I was showing you smaller lot when I was changing it, but now I'm just decided to leave it because I'm warning you that that's the lot size I'm using. Please do not copy the same lot size once again, okay? And if you are first time, especially first time watching my channel, I am using the my strategy where I'm placing my orders manually, but EA is picking up the trades and continue running the trade. Okay, and if there is a loss, it has a recovery system which recovers. And this week, no floating, we have nothing, and all closed out with profits. Okay, and I want to warn you again that this season, right, it's May, we are going into summer, so that's the most hard and risky season to trade gold. If you've been following for a long time, you know all the orders I have been showing and sharing on my Telegram channel. It's like, I think it's been nearly a year since I started to share pretty much every single trade except some of the scalping technique I'm using. Everything closed out with profits, and any losses were recovered very fast, like in a day or maybe in few hours, few minutes, or day, 2 days, but in the week it would usually close out. So with the summer it could be longer. Okay, that's why I'm saying the lowest possible lot size, please. Okay, and now let's go and have a look that at the picture of gold. What happened is, you know, guys, with my strategy, it doesn't really matter which way market goes. I'm just doing this for the interest, just to see where to expect the possible movements, because my trades usually close out in a few minutes or could be in a day. I don't usually run long term. Okay, I'm not looking for the long term trades, but it's still nice to know what is happening on the market. And of course, important for my strategy is to look for the consolidations and different patterns on the smaller time frames. Of course, I look at the bigger picture, but on the smaller time frames, the only what it does, these technicals, is helping me to add more positions. Yeah, for example, if it's break out somewhere, then I can add. If, like, for example, I know it's going down, I'm thinking which level could be a stopping point, and then I can, let's say, add more positions without placing the pending order. So I would just do instant, like buy or sell. Once again, like press sell, and then it runs, close half positions, move the stop loss into the break even, small profit, and then continues to, let's say, one of the levels where I'm decided, well, that's it, I had enough, I'm not going to add more positions. Okay, that's why I need and I do this technical. um so, but I mean, in the EA there is also a setting where it could be done also automatically this multiple positions, but I still prefer to watch it because unfortunately there is no way to put in the EA, like let's say where it reaches like 2360, for example, then stop adding the positions, right? So yes, I do not have this setting in there. That's why I'm watching it and I decide. So when I'm using it, that setting during the news events, then I can switch it back on or back off. Okay, so but that's what I do the technicals, right? So just a little bit more of insights. I will might be try to do some live trading this week. We will see. I'm not sure because the night trades is quite hard to go live because I'm like getting tired. I usually just quickly put my orders, share it in Telegram, and then that's it, go to bed. So we will see. Maybe I will do it online so you can see how I place the orders, especially if you are first time watching my channel and you might see live how it's happening. Okay, and maybe also during the day. The only problem is that I'm usually not talking because it's not like I'm sitting non-stop watching it, right? I'm placing the orders, I walk away, so there is nothing to talk about. Okay, so yeah, now let's have a look at what happened and what possibly expect. We've been here last week. Remember, I usually have few scenarios where the market can go, right? Which price levels, and we had jump into our previous my previous channel, right? And I'm just want to show you how accurate my levels are, except I'm always saying it's roughly, right? It can't be 100%, but I mean, okay, it does look like 100% this time, or most of the time they work out this way, but it's plus minus. There is no way to say exact number. I don't calculate the exact prices, okay, only based on estimate where the levels plus minus could be higher, lower price. So last week we got into this channel, and my expectation was we could have just jumped, which would have been just absolutely perfect, straight to the point, to everyone waiting for 2.5 to 500 price, and it would have been just perfect, right, to go for sales straight away. Unfortunately, we can see that this was not the case, but actually the market respected the level, and it did not stay above 2430, the previous maximum, where I was saying if we will go up and stay above, my expectation would be we will continue maybe inside this channel or actually break out, right? This would have been my head and shoulders kind of pattern. But at the same time, I said if we are not going to break 2413, sit below, then I would be more towards we are going to go down, break out. And unfortunately, I didn't catch the move because I was trying to catch the sales and hold them so I could get also positive swaps on the way. But of course, like I'm saying, is that was just so clear that it should break out down. I thought they might fake us out, right? They fake us and actually will continue going up. But you see, this time the levels were really, really accurate. And actually, the market went down. But I didn't hold my positions. I was just selling, buying, selling as usual, and making my profits both ways, no matter where the market goes. And so first I thought we will be 2360, right? So that was when I mean, of course, we could have stopped at 2395, but my main was 2360 because this is where we had previous quite good consolidation. And if we would have stopped here, this could have been looking like a cup and handle pattern. But at this moment, we can see we actually broke 2360 and went more down, right? So we actually took the previous another bottom around 2333 and stopped. Okay, so we stopped, but we actually got inside this downtrend channel again, back to this channel, which I was also telling you about when we were right here too. Expectation if we would go back inside, then we could go down to 22 somewhere, 22, 27 at this moment, but plus minus around 222 something, right? And that this is where I would have seen more if we would have go there and would reverse and break again from the channel, then I would look at that channel as a bullish, and that where I was saying I would have seen going finally to 2500 and even higher. Okay, so that's how, like, the bigger picture. I mean, it can happen this week. We don't know. You see huge fall, it might continue with another huge waterfall, but that's the technical would have been quite perfect because right now I look at also maybe it's a double top, right? Again, technical, very, very nice double top, because we took the previous high, we created a new high. Then why not just go and take that 2277 and all the way to the 2222 something, right? So yes, it's a very, very clear picture, and obviously the other guys, the big guys, they know that, right? And but we have the geopolitical situation, and because it is still not getting better, I have concerns that we are going to make it to 22,222. I mean, definitely, I mean, that would be probably my minimum, the most, okay? And still looking towards continue going up. I'm not looking at going further down and even like, to see that gap. I believe we will close this gap at some point, but only after all the geopoliticals will come down. Gaza, Israel stops, everything is getting better there. Russia, Ukraine stops, everything's getting better there. Then I would see gold will drop like dramatically. But at this moment, I can't see this is happening, and that's why my most of the low would be around 22 at this moment. But at the same time, in here where we stopped 233, I would also say yes. Right now the guys are saying. Everybody's probably thinking this could be double top. We do have a huge weekly close, the previous week low, and they probably think the whole market wants its continue fall right further, and who knows. But at the same time, look at this, we might end up here creating something. I'm always forgetting the name of this pattern, but okay, let's call it triangle. But it's not triangle, it's pennant. That's the word. Okay, the pennant. And pennant usually is the difference from triangle is that it's more like this shape. Okay, not as smooth, I would say it that way. And that pennant could be quite bullish, right? So that's why I can see that they pushed it down and through the channel, but like I'm saying, it could be very full to fool the markets, okay, to fool retailers. That instead they might go into that, create that consolidation, that pen inside the pen. Let's just see how, because we're all going to see this is June, you see that June, and then continue going higher, right? Except of course we know that Fed released the report this week, and that's where it's dropped. Like, okay, let's say geopolitical was kind of like already accepted what's happening, and of course the interest rates, they said they're not going to cut this summer, and the first is possible only in September, so end of the month, a year. And that's the point is that this also market might just got into this drop, and then it's like they would think, okay, we know that, but now we still have to look at geopolitical situation, right? So it's like we got now like really good low price, and why not to still push it higher, or just sit in consolidation maybe here, or maybe they will decide to break from there if a slightly better situation in the world will get, right? So that's a bit of the picture, but it would be a little bit too early right now to talk about the possibility. So instead of cup and handle, or well, kind of cup and handle, but still in this respect, because we went too low, we didn't stay at 2360. I would say this is more, if we are going to go back up, then looking more at the pennant, okay, possible the pennant a pattern. And basically, yes, I would say if we stay in this pennant and above like some of those levels we'll be looking at, then the continuation of the uptrend would actually go correct, because we still have the geopolitical, right? If it's nothing getting better there, and right, we will have like um, the possible we will have in America, right, the president election. So all of this should uncertainty push gold, still push gold, and then when the election is, then it will be clear what the political of the new president will be, right, towards the supporting the wars in the world or not, and on which side will we be trying to calm down the situation if it's not going to be resolved by then. That's why I would have say we could have really consolidated a bit, still continue up, and then maybe 500, or maybe not breaking up higher, and then it could, drop, okay, to the lows, when depends, or instead it could go a little bit lower, right, and then try to climb back, and then, I mean, not into this pattern. Then if we will break out from there and going down, then I will just say, no, I'm not looking at it as a pattern anymore, but just the minimum, let's say 222 something, and then from that 222 something started to slowly recover, okay, recover, going up. And then, of course, with the autumn going, the cut, if they will cut rates, and election, then we'll start it to shoot higher, and then we will see what's going to happen, right, with the election. So that's kind of like the picture I see at this moment. The main picture that, yes, on the short term we might turn around, but here we stopped, and what is going to be happening? We will be going back inside this possible pattern, right? That's the main picture. If we're not looking at the bigger one, okay? So just the one point I want to say, I don't see it going very low. Very low, I don't see it, not yet. Okay, so now if we will look on a smaller time frame, that's what I see here is, you see, we are starting to create a bottom. We created a bottom. Maybe we will have another bottom, so it would be double bottom, and then come back and started to climb higher. And I think my point would be still that 2360. And here we will see if we will be sitting underneath it and rejecting it, or we were actually breaking up and staying above it and rejecting the other way around, right? So this would be not resistance, but it will be support. So if this level and 2360 will turn as a support, then I would say my would be next possibility. We are going up higher inside this, and I would look at this as a pennant. If we are breaking down, I mean, again, we might break down, go like many people expecting, could possibly go 2303. I can see that, yeah. This is one of my other levels too, and I think we in Fibonacci it's like 71 or something level. But we still could be breaking it and sharply come back, okay, sharply return. Then again, I would be looking at a possible returning into uptrend. Okay, so that's how I see it this moment. So that's all right now, playing around this area, opening of the market. Again, guys, also with the China, right? We have a lot of this action going with China buying a lot of gold. And at this moment, they started to do mess around with Taiwan, right? Some like, I don't know, they've been drilling or whatever, something around it. And it could possibly be that they will decide to take it over. And if they will, imagine gold will be like really sharp. But what they can do again, they still can try to push it lower, get a bit better price, and started to buy it again. But again, I have this minimum, my mind 222 something. Well, I mean, of course, neck area could be also very strong support of this neck area. So at this moment, like I'm saying, it's quite hard to say, but let's see how the China opens again, okay? What they're going to do. Will they be buying it? Or they're going to be pushing it a little bit lower? And we need to pay attention what is happening down there, out there. I mean, it's been going on, but they started to be a little bit more attention around the area, okay? And of course, anything can happen. That's why I can't see gold actually going into proper bearish mode just yet. Technically it looks this way, like really, really strong. Technically, for me, is looking as a double top, but we're still not, didn't break the neck area. That's important neck area in here, which is 2303, 2277, right? So, but we're still staying a little bit higher. Unfortunately, we lower the previous this little low, but we will see that I think still 2360 could be a playing zone, going back up, trying to break it or staying above it, which is going to be, they will be trying, of course, to play around with the retailers, with the smaller traders, with the whole smaller guys. Of course, they are going to play around here. It would be quite hard. But like I'm saying, guys, with my strategy, doesn't matter. I don't really care. Okay, the only, like I'm saying, I care is I might just would want to add more positions to one. But if I see it's a bit risky, like I was saying, I didn't want to risk it here. It was just like really was a really, really good picture though. But it still could be very risky to add those positions. Well, I mean, except, yeah, if I would still catch the loss, I would have, recovered quite fast. But I didn't want to leave the positions open, to be honest. So I didn't catch it this time. But um, that's the picture at this moment. So watch out this area, and then we will see if we will be trying to break out the neck, or actually we will be still trying to go back up and look at this as a possible pennant pattern. Okay, so yeah, that's it, guys. That's I wanted to share with you some of my thoughts on possible movements on gold. Of course, if you like the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I see in my next video. Maybe I will do like some live. We will see. I don't know again. Live trading. I mean, it could be just better for some of you because I know that there quite a bit of requests to show how the recovery works. But I'm saying you can have the EA, you can try it on demo, try all the settings, try all the setups, see how it works yourself. We will see what will I decide it or not. But anyway, happy trading, everyone, and I talk to you in my next video. Bye.